The world is going towards this really dark phase when there's going to be like a run on the banks. There's going to be a run on the currencies. Your money is not going to be worthless. And what they're trying to do is they're going to digitalize and tokenize everything. Just the past day, Jamie Dimon came and he said that they were working, and BlackRock also came and they're like they're working on tokenizing everything. So the future world for you guys, how they're gonna solve the 37 trillion debt crisis? Because remember back in 2001, there was like this big financial crisis, which was the dot-com bust, and America had only $5 trillion of debt, and their GDP was far greater than their debt. But now in 2025, they have like a $37 trillion of debt, and the GDP is actually like far less than their debt. Not far less, the GDP is like 30 trillion and their debt is like 37 trillion. So I mean, making a comparison, if there is like a financial crisis that is just right around the corners, because when we look at the charts, when we look at what is happening to the world of finance, we see a clear top. We see like this resistance forming, and then the stocks go down. And then when the stocks have to come back again up, they can't break this clear resistance line. Big financial investors are warning people. All the CEOs of these big companies have been warning people about this upcoming financial crisis. Actually, the big CEOs are like selling all their stocks. I mean, the owner of Oracle just sold like $40 million of her own stock. Even we hear Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk selling their stocks here and there. And the worst news that just hit the market is like Elon Musk, the father of innovation and the number one marketeer and the true genius of our world. And he's like a revolutionary thinker. His Tesla is valuated, his car company is valuated at $1 trillion. And they just had their earnings report a day ago, and it was a total nightmare for Tesla because the earning reports were really bad. I mean, it's also Elon Musk because one day he says that Tesla is like a solar panel company. The other day he says that Tesla is a battery company. And then he comes out and he says Tesla is a robot company. So all these different things. And also Elon Musk is interested in making Twitter right now, X.com, his new platform, his social media platform. And he's now even making games. He wants to make the first game, which is going to be created by artificial intelligence. And I mean, if Tesla goes down, because Tesla is only based on the genius marketing of Elon Musk. No other car company. I mean, Toyota sells far more cars than Tesla, but the whole market cap of Toyota is a fraction of Tesla. And it's not about the cars that Tesla sells, it's about the vision that they have, the future that they speak of. And right now, with the uh, recent company valuations, we see a clear decline in the stock market, in Tesla's share value. And if Tesla goes down, that's like $1 trillion just wiped out. And what is happening with BYD? BYD is making better cars. It's creating people in America still can't like really buy BYDs, but you can see that there are some BYDs coming on in Europe as well. And BYD is making much better, much cheaper cars than Tesla. And then they're also destroying the market from BMW and Audi. And the cars are cheaper than their Western counterparts, and they're better in technology, they're better in battery time. So, this EV revolution and also the rare earth pipeline, China has been strategically making this rare earth refining industry for the past 25 years. So, back in 2015, they planned that by 2025 they were going to be like the leader of rare earth minerals. Because remember, rare earth minerals are not truly rare; they can be found all over the world, even in places like Australia. Donald Trump just signed like a big rare earth mineral deal. But how will he refine these minerals? Because to make the factories that China has, you need at least 10 years with all the investments and with everything. And China just announced that it's going to do a complete blanket ban on all the rare earths that are going to be exported to the United States of America, even if someone else is making the product and it has like a trace amount of rare earth minerals from China. China wants like these huge forms to be filled, and they want answers, and they don't want to give these rare earth minerals to America, and that's like a checkmate. Because a while ago, America stopped selling their NVIDIA chips to China because they were competing in everything, especially the artificial intelligence. Some people say that America is leading the race for artificial intelligence, but when you see all the new artificial intelligence things coming out of China, some of them are truly amazing. They're on power with the American or the European counterparts.
So let me get this straight. We can't afford medications and healthcare for people in the United States, but we can bail out Argentina for 20 billion fucking dollars. We can pay for everyone in Israel to have fucking healthcare. Oh, but you can't afford your diabetes medication? You get to die because you're American. What the fuck? I'm supposed to have like 4 surgeries. I don't know when I'm ever going to have those, just so I can have function in my hands and feet again. I haven't been able to work on the computer for more than like 20 minutes in a couple years now. People are dying. This is eugenics. They want people to die. We can obviously afford for people to not die. That's just not the choices certain people want to fucking make. Because these goddamn CEOs make money off of people fucking dying. But seriously, why the fuck did we bail out Argentina? What?
People get
Trump
So that's another video.
Starting October 1st, every branded or patented medication imported into the US will get hit with a 100% tariff unless the company is building its factories here. That means prices for prescriptions you or your family depend on are about to skyrocket. And here's some more brutal truth. Many Americans will no longer be able to afford their life-sustaining medications. For some people, reaching for a generic just isn't an option. Stocks for medication makers in Asia already tanked. Australia is furious because they sell over $1 billion in meds to the US, and the EU, they rush to remind Trump that their trade deal caps medication tariffs at 15%. So allies are protected, but American patients are left holding the bag. This isn't about national security. This is about gambling with people's lives. When patients are forced to skip doses or ration medication, it's not just bad policy. It can be a death sentence for some of the most vulnerable people in this country. So if your life depends on a prescription, this tariff is coming for you.
They're bailing out Israel and Argentina for billions and billions of dollars, and they have money to give to Ukraine. They have like spent like $100 billion on Ukraine, but they Americans don't have money to get medical attention, to get um, really any medical
Basic, you know.
attention. Yeah, that is like really devastating. And then Trump puts like 100% tariff on the medications. Do you think when Americans are suffering so much, do you really think that 100% tariff on basic essentials like medications would help the American people. I mean, it's like